Alrighty, everybody. We got Josh Fuentes here. We'll go ahead and start with Danielle. Go ahead, Danielle.
Hey, Josh. Buddy told us he had a talk with you the other day and told you to kind of stop being so hard on yourself. Did you think you were being too hard on yourself? And if you did, how did you kind of relax and get over that a little bit?
Yeah, he was definitely on point with it. It's usually like me to press when things are going south. So he kind of called me in, and Mags, our hitting coach, kind of called me in and kind of told me to play free. You know, don't live and die on every at bat, and don't chase hits. Because you fail most of the time, and you drive yourself crazy. So they just kind of sat me down like, hey, we know what you can do, and we know you've been here and you've had success. You just got to be yourself. So I got a haircut. So it it seems to be working.
So then how good did it feel to go out and have a great night like tonight?
It feels really good knowing that today I came in with a plan, how to approach it. Just kind of playing free, and I had to approach with my swing and my approach and all that stuff. And to get rewarded, it was really good.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Josh, during this kind of hard streak, what was it that ticked you off most?
I felt like just the way I was in the box and my approach was just off. Swinging a lot of bad pitches, missing a lot of good pitches, missing a lot of fastballs. It just seemed like I wasn't myself, and it was obviously evident with my swings and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, and what did you do? What was the adjustment for you? Other than the attitude, was there an adjustment, or was it just mentally trying to get into it?
Yeah, there was a couple of adjustments. Like I was kind of collapsing my backside a little bit. I was late on pitches, and today I just wanted to focus on driving the ball and staying through it. And like I got those two changeups that were right down the middle, and I was able to stay through it. I feel like, last week, I made roll those over, so I'm thinking about doing too much. But today I just want to put barrel on the ball.
How much did going to St. Louis and dealing with all that, obviously you wanted to do well. You feel like maybe you got caught up in that a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. Got caught up in trying to do really well, especially in front of my family and obviously in front of Nolan. I wanted to rake in front of him. And it was clear that I was, definitely pressing. And, I've been doing that the past couple of weeks. But yeah, you can definitely say that Nolan got me a little too fired up.
Okay, so and just today, hitting that home run, tell me how that felt in the box. What was it you did then that maybe you hadn't been doing for the past 13 or so games?
Yeah, I think for me it's just stick my approach, and my approach is usually center field, right field, and I pull the ball if I get a hanging changeup or slider, and honestly it's just staying through the ball. I feel like I've been coming off so much, and today I stayed through two balls really, really well, and that's kind of where I have my success right there.
Hey, Josh, thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Tracy. Go ahead, Tracy.
Hey, Josh, so if you get into one of these things again, do you think the conversations you had with Buddy and that, can you remind yourself of that quick enough to avoid getting into one of these things again?
Yeah, 100%. For me, I've always been kind of a fire competitor and kind of wear my heart on my sleeve a little bit. So there's definitely times I need to rein it back. But yeah, when I get out there and I just kind of play free and have fun. I know a lot of the guys and coaches were like, we haven't seen Fuentes smile in like 2 weeks. But today, Giddy, our first base coach, was like, hey, I want to see smilers. And I'm not saying that's why I got hits, but it definitely loosened me up. And I wasn't so focused on trying to get a hit. I was just focused on having fun and hitting the ball. So even after my strikeout, I gave him a little smile. So that was nice.
Well, and I mean, that goes back to the theory that 3 out of 10 is really good in this game. And so when you get into one of those things, you can't get too far down on yourself, I guess, right?
Yeah, 100%. Especially in this game, it just snowballs. Once you start chasing hits and you stay in the zone and then you miss your pitches. So yeah, man, it's just keeping approaching, keeping everything tight, and honestly, for me, it's like fun.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Josh, I got to ask, shirt off, you're on the ground. Was that probably the wildest walk-off celebration you've been a part of?
I was not expecting to be shirtless in front of all these people tonight. But I'll take that every day. That was actually my first walk-off ever in my career.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So yeah, I'll take that all day.
Was it, well, the first one, was it what you dreamed of them? When did it match dreams?
If the ball would have been like 10 feet further, I think. And I got a single. But come on. I hit the ball in the water, I got a single. I wish I would have kept running. I would have got a double. But yeah, that was awesome, especially against a team like that. And obviously, we didn't stop them. And to get that W is huge.
All right, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
Last couple here. We'll go to Owen and then finish with Larry. Go ahead, Owen.
Yeah, Josh, just to follow up a little bit, you didn't play, you had 2.5 days basically since St. Louis without playing. Can you talk a little more about how you used that time and what you focused on and what you think helped you in that time period?
Yeah, it's you can go one or two ways. You can kind of get salty that you're not playing, or you can, figure out why you're not playing. I knew why I was playing. No saltiness. There was stuff I needed to work on, and I think with kind of talking yesterday, and kind of the coaches rallying around me, they were just saying, man, just go out there and have fun. And today I wasn't worried about trying to be on time and do all this crazy stuff and worry about my swing. I just wanted to hit baseball. And thank the good Lord that I got to tonight.
Yeah. And can you take us through that 10th inning, or not 10th, 8th inning at bat, extra inning at bat, the final one, and what your approach was going up there, what you were feeling, and what it was like when you got the result?
Yeah, we had first and second right there with Matty up, and I knew I was going to have at least a chance to win the game. Trejo was kind of giving me a little scatter point in the sky, and he likes to change up, and it's pretty slow, so it was like back on. So that's the only thing I was thinking about. I was like, I'm just going to let this ball get to me. I'm not going to try to go out in front and go get him and travel. And he left it up, and I was able to see it and put the wood on.
And the feeling when you connected and got the result?
Yeah, the feeling was it was pretty special. It doesn't matter. You hit a walk over the big leagues. It's pretty special. So I'm definitely remember it for probably ever.
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll go to Larry and then we'll finish with Thomas. Go ahead, Larry.
Well, coming on as you did, last year with the team and struggling as you have early in the season, and Buddy wants to talk to you and tell you to relax and things going into there. Were you, concerned about your place on the team at any time because of your recent struggles?
I don't think so. Just because they know what I've done, and obviously last year it wasn't a huge sample size, but they know when I'm at my best, where I'm at, and obviously sometimes when you're hitting under 200, those thoughts creep in your head, but it was awesome for Bud to kind of like relax. He told me that, hey, just relax when the meeting starts. But he was awesome. He just gave me confidence. Hey, man, we believe in you, and we need you. We need everyone. So, and that was huge to not have anyone kind of give up on it. They thought confidence, and that means everything.
Did you end up with the Player of the Game award?
Yes, I did. I got it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, with a lot of liquids.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
All right, finish this off, Thomas.
Yeah, Josh, I was wondering, you had said that the coaches said, hey, Fuentes, we hadn't seen you smile in 2 weeks. What about your teammates? Did they also notice, gee, this dude's down? And did they try to pick you up? Or sometimes when you're struggling, do guys kind of, let's avoid him and just kind of let him chill?
Yeah, I think, certain guys I think you avoid, especially guys who have been there. But I think for me, usually when I do well, and my personality is very, upbringing, I guess, or energetic. So when they see me after bad games, and especially after that double playing St. Louis when we lost, to have think it was Mac and Hampson. They kind of waited for me after I came back and kind of patted me on the back, and then so I think my personality, you guys know, when I'm pressing or when I'm pretty pissed off. So I mean, you know, we've been around these guys. I've been around these guys for a minute. You know, these guys are out the way, so you know, they know what's up with them.
And just as this ball club is concerned, it seems, has it been that way around there? Because, you know, you guys haven't won a lot lately. I mean, has it gotten kind of tense there? And do you guys need to figure out a way to have some fun, you know, even when it's not connected to the results on the field?
Yeah, 100%. You have to play free in this game. You can't have success being all lined up. But you know, everyone on this team is still grinding their butts off, and they still want to win. And you know, when we lose, you know, it could be the Padres, the D-backs. Like, you know, we're pretty upset, 100%. But I think, you know, we're not upset like we're folding. We're upset like hey, we want to be better. So, you know, the attitude in here is still we're trying to win every single game we know we can lose. And we just got to play right and play together. Today was a good start.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Josh.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Josh, thanks for your time, man.